And now to Washington, where the House and Republican leadership has been thrown into chaos after Speaker Kevin McCarthy is voted out of his job, a first in U.S. history.
The nation's business is now on hold until the House picks its next speaker, and there is no obvious successor. Hard-right Republicans led the push to remove McCarthy, the first speaker to be voted out of office in U.S. history. A McCarthy ally has been appointed on an interim basis until the House chooses a permanent replacement.
KHLA 5's John Fenolio is here with all the late developments. John, what a day it was, right?
What a day is right. The final vote was 216 to 210 against McCarthy today, and it was democracy and dysfunction for all to see. The historic vote, the speaker ousted, and now the scramble to replace him after less than just 9 months on the job.
The office of Speaker of the House of the United States House of Representatives is hereby declared vacant.
For the first time in U.S. history, members of Congress have pushed out the Speaker of the House. California Congressman Kevin McCarthy was removed Tuesday afternoon after 8 conservative Republicans sided with Democrats on a motion to vacate, brought by Florida Republican Matt Gaetz.
I don't think voting against Kevin McCarthy is chaos. I think $33 trillion in debt is chaos.
KTLA political analyst Matt Klink.
The Chaos Caucus, the 8 Republicans that voted against Kevin McCarthy, their demands were too steep, and their animus toward the speaker was too strong. But I worry for this country. There's a lot of important things that Congress has on its plate that are not going to get handled.
A majority of Democrats siding with their ultra-conservative colleagues to oust McCarthy, the vote following fierce debate.
I think the Speaker has kept his word.
So I'm very proud of this Speaker.
There's nothing selfish about wanting a Speaker of the House who tells the truth.
With McCarthy gone, all business must stop until a new Speaker is selected.
The House will be paralyzed. We can expect week after week of fruitless ballots while no other business can be conducted.
Loyola Law School professor Jessica Levinson says McCarthy's ouster may have been inevitable, given the 15 rounds of votes it took for him to secure the speakership back in January, following heated opposition from the same conservative members who voted to oust him.
He allowed one person to bring this vote to oust him. He told a lot of people a lot of things, and he just wasn't able to make good on all of those promises. He upset the right flank of his caucus by making a deal to keep the government open that involved Democrats.
I believe I can continue to fight, maybe in a different manner. I will not run for Speaker again. I'll have the conference pick somebody else.
North Carolina Republican Patrick McHenry will become the interim speaker while Republicans determine their next moves. Congress is now at a standstill of sorts because the House cannot do anything until it chooses its next speaker. That includes passing a spending bill to avert another government shutdown in about 40 days. MB, Micah.
John, thank you. A little bit now about Congressman Patrick McHenry, the Republican who gets the gavel on an interim basis. McHenry is from North Carolina, first elected in 2004 at the age of 29. He's an ally of McCarthy's. He is considered a moderate. He also voted to certify the election of President Biden after the January 6th attack on Capitol Hill. He's already under fire for ordering former Speaker Nancy Pelosi to vacate her office by tomorrow. Pelosi received a special Capitol office, which few members receive. She's also in California for Dianne Feinstein's funeral and can't be there to oversee the move. She slammed the move as a, quote, sharp departure from tradition.